President, I seek leave to make a brief explanation before asking a question to the Attorney-General regarding sentencing.
Is leave granted? Leave is granted. The Honourable Mrs Henderson.
It's reported that on the 31st of July this year, you met with Harrison James and Jared Dryce, who are the founders of Your Reference Ain't Relevant campaign, a campaign the opposition has asked the Minister about earlier this year. Harrison and Jared are both survivors of child sexual abuse and are advocating for barring convicted child sexual abuse predators from accessing character references as a means of lessening their sentences. So my questions to the Minister are, how many convicted child sex offenders in the last 12 months have submitted character references in mitigation of their sentences? And has the government committed to amending Section 11(4) of the Sentencing Act so that convicted perpetrators of child sexual abuse can no longer, as some put it, exploit the legal loopholes that allow them to rely on good character references to mitigate their sentencing?
The Attorney.
I thank the honourable member for her question. I did indeed have the very distinct privilege of meeting with Harrison and Jared in recent months. Two remarkable men who are using their experiences to try and make positive change to make navigating a system and what happens in the criminal justice system easier and better for those who come after them. I pay a great deal of tribute to the work that Harrison and Jared are undertaking. As I talked about with Jared and Harrison, the work that the proposition they're advocating for is something that is being considered right around Australia. It was considered the last time the All Attorneys General met at the Standing Council of Attorneys General. It is something I'd like to see as if we're making change, as nationally consistent change. But as I let Harrison and Jared know, if for any reason that progress is stalled at a federal level, we're happy to look at doing it in South Australia.
Supplementary question. The Honourable Mrs Henderson.
Can the Minister advise how many convicted child sex offenders have in the last 12 months submitted character references in mitigation of their sentences?
I thank the honourable member for that part of the question. I forgot to mention that when I talked about having met with Jared and Harrison. I'm happy to go away and see if there's statistics. My guess is there's probably not records kept of those statistics, but I'm happy to go away and see if there are and bring it back if it's possible.
Question.
Mrs Henderson.
Can the Minister confirm whether he and his government are lobbying his interstate counterparts to adopt this change, as he's noted that he would like it to see consistently applied on a national platform?
As I said, sir, if we're seeing change in this area, it's something I would like to see as a consistent change throughout Australia. But if that doesn't happen, we are happy to look at doing it in South Australia ourselves.